Welcome to the Cook County Assessor's Office. My name is Pam Mack, and on behalf of Assessor Joseph Barrios, I want to formally welcome you to our website. One of the questions the Assessor's Office receives is, do I qualify for a returning veteran's homeowner exemption? And if so, how do I receive the exemption? Today, we are here to help you answer that question. In order to qualify for a returning veteran's homeowner exemption, you must have owned or had a legal equitable interest in the property and used it as your principal place of residence on January 1st of the assessment year, be an Illinois resident who has served as a member of the U.S. Armed Forces, Illinois National Guard, or U.S. Reserve Forces, return from active duty in an armed conflict involving the United States and be liable for the payment of the property taxes. A representative can apply on behalf of a deceased veteran who has met the qualifications mentioned. If you qualify for a returning veteran's homeowner exemption and need to have it applied to your tax bill, there are a series of easy steps to help you. You will need to provide the following documents for this exemption. The proof must be the same year as the assessment year you are applying for. If you are discharged from active duty service, you will need to provide the original Department of Defense Form DD-214 or a copy of Form DD-214 certified by the County Recorder of Deeds or the Illinois Department of Veterans Affairs or the National Archives Record Center. If you are still on active duty after returning home, you will need to provide Form DD-220 or military orders and a travel voucher showing the date of your return. The documents must state that you are returning from armed conflict involving the armed forces of the United States within the tax year that you are requesting the exemption. You will apply for this exemption the assessment year that you return home. If your exemption is granted, it will be applied to the property tax bills that are paid in the 2 years following the assessment year. You can receive the exemption again if you are called to active duty in subsequent years. You will need to apply for this exemption each year that you return home from active duty in an armed conflict involving the United States. However, if you have not received a returning veteran's homeowner exemption application in the mail, do not worry. There are other avenues to help you apply the exemption to your tax bill. One option you have is going to our website at www.cookcountyassessor.com and going to the Forms tab. Click on the Forms tab and then click on Exemption Forms. Under Exemptions, you should see a series of exemptions listed. Click on the Returning Veterans Homeowner Exemption Application and you should be able to download the form and print it. After you have filled out the required data, mail it back to our office at Cook County Assessor's Office, 118 North Clark Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60602. If after these attempts you have still been unable to fill out the necessary form or are a little bit unsure about this process, please don't worry. It's okay. Just call our office at 312-443-7550 and one of our taxpayer information specialists will be happy to answer or solve any remaining concerns you may have. Thank you so much for stopping by today.